clear autumn day near Malmö, southern Sweden.
Sigbrit Maud, a tall, sturdy woman in her late 30s, stands patiently at a country bus stop.
She's thinking about what she'll have for dinner and about what she's going to wear when a car draws up.
Hello. I was waiting for the bus. Can you give me a lift home?
Sigbrit gets in the car and it drives off. The bus she was waiting for comes half an hour later.
By the time it arrives, Sigbrit Maud is already dead.
In Stockholm, at 9:30 the same night, Martin Beck, head of the National Murder Squad, and his colleague Detective Inspector Kollberg are sitting in a patrol car outside a block of flats.
In fact, both of them are far too senior to be doing any kind of surveillance, but Martin Beck often feels the need to be actively involved in policing, and Kollberg is only too happy to accompany him. The friendship between the two men goes back a long way.
Bloody hell, I'm bored. And I'm dying for something to eat. I can't remember when I last had a really good meal.
You still on that hard-boiled egg diet?
What do you think?
I could do with a cigarette.
I thought you'd given up.
I have, but it doesn't stop me wanting one.
Do you really think the bread man's in there?
If he's not, we're going to look like fools.
He's a nasty piece of work. Let's hope he's not armed.
Are you?
Only with that replica. You know how I feel about guns. You?
I've got my Valter. I really don't want to use it.
Not enough oxygen in this car. It's claustrophobic sitting in here like this.
When he comes out of the flat, we need to be very careful. The chief wants him in custody at any price. He doesn't like the idea of a killer on the loose.
The chief's balmy. They've not found the jewellery he's supposed to have nicked, and there aren't any reliable witnesses to the shooting. They'll only have to let him go again. This is a waste of our time.
Hold on, he's coming out.
What's he doing?
He's stopping for something.
A bag he's got with him.
Not sure. Could be a trick of the light.
Think we'd better go and see?
Yeah. Oh, hang on a minute. I think he's seen us.
Oh, shit, he's going to get away.
No, he's not. He's coming over here. We'll have to take him in.
Good to see you, officers. What's the hurry? If you're going back to the station, perhaps you kindly give me a lift. It's on the way.
I could have told you we'd have to let him go. There's no evidence against him, Chief.
We'll wait it out, but we'll get him in the end. I don't care how, but we'll do it.
Well, what about the evidence?
We'll find the evidence, don't you worry. Anyway, I called you both in for something else. Something much more important. Listen to this.
Back in 1964, an American tourist called Rosanna McGraw was brutally murdered here in Sweden. It was a nasty story.
Oh, God, Rosanna, what the hell are they bringing this up for now?
Be quiet, Kollberg, listen.
Almost 10 years ago, Rosanna was found dead in the Göta Canal, and a man called Folke Bengtsson was put in prison for her murder. You might ask why this should concern us here at Radio Malmö. Well, recent events have taken a very strange turn. Folke Bengtsson has been declared sane and is living among ordinary people like you and me in a little village just outside Malmö. Fair enough, you might say. He served his sentence and needs to get on with his life. But the reason we're taking an interest in him right now is that his next-door neighbour, Sigbrit Maud, has gone missing, and he was the last person to be seen with her. What we have to say is this. Is history repeating itself? Should a murderer be let out to live in the community? Is he being adequately monitored? What is our police force doing to protect us? Are the public still at risk? Ring Radio Malmö and tell us what you think. The lines will be open from 7 o'clock tonight, and the number...
What's this? Call for a lynch mob?
You tell me. All I know is the police are right in the firing line. The powers that be are incandescent. They want to see some action immediately.
What's it to do with us? Surely the local police have got things under control.
You were the ones who nailed Bengtsson, and I want you to do it again.
Hold on. As I understand it, this woman's simply gone missing. There's no dead body, is there? And Bengtsson hasn't said he's killed anybody, has he? And what the hell's brought on this witch hunt?
Once they realised the missing woman lived right next door to Bengtsson, the local press started putting two and two together. Then we've got the local radio and television, and it'll only be a matter of time before we've got the national press baying for blood and demanding we put Bengtson back behind bars.
Just because he killed Rosanna, it doesn't mean he's murdered this other woman. She might not be dead. She might have just gone away.
Thank God they didn't say exactly where he lives. Where is it, anyway?
A place called Anderslöv, near Malmö. A tiny place.
What does he do there?
He's got a boat, makes some kind of living smoking fish.
Nothing illegal about that.
I'm not prepared to argue with you, Beck. I want this affair settled, and I want you both on the plane to Malmö tonight.
Tonight? Oh, shit.
Sorry I'm late, it's the fog. Have you been waiting long?
Only a few minutes. Are you the reception committee?
All right. No, I'm all right. It's a silly day for a policeman, isn't it? Hair got all right, still gives people a laugh. And you're Detective Superintendent Beck?
Yes, and this is Detective Inspector Kollberg. Well, thanks for coming to meet us.
It's my pleasure. It's the first for me. Stockholm sending detective from the National Murder Squad on one of our cases. We're not used to this kind of attention in Anderslöv.
I'm sure everything will work out fine. Shall we get going?
Yeah, of course. I think this affair's going to be a pain in the neck. We've got reporters from the national press sniffing around already.
Well, it's only a missing person at the moment. There's nothing really unusual in that. She'll probably turn up. That's what often happens.
I don't think so. Not that my opinion counts for anything, but calling in the murder squad, I'm sorry, but I really don't think it's necessary, do you?
I couldn't agree with you more.
I didn't mean you personally.
Look, you might not want us, but we don't want to be here either.
Allwright is sunburned and weather-beaten, with a battered safari hat pushed to the back of his head.
He looks like a farmer, or at least like someone who works in calmer and healthier surroundings than his Stockholm colleagues.
Anderslöv is a far cry from the capital.
The next morning, the sun is shining and a handwritten notice is taped to the Anderslöv police station door.
Office hours, weekdays 8:30 to noon and 1 p.m. to 2:30. Thursdays also 6 to 7 p.m. Closed Saturdays.
Morning, gentlemen. Sleep well at the inn?
Fine, thanks.
Sorry to keep you waiting, but I had to take the dog out for a walk. Boy, good. Down. Sorry about that. He's not trained, I'm afraid.
Yeah, so I see.
Well, I'm a policeman, so I suppose it makes him a police dog, in a way.
Come on, boy.
Good boy. Let's go upstairs to my place and have some breakfast, and I can fill you in on what's been happening. Britta will open the station at 8:30, and she'll let us know if anything special happens.
That's fine. Coming, Kollberg?
Sure. He's a lovely boy, then. Good. Come on up.
The station house is also the village hall, the social security office and the library.
Allwright's office has 2 large windows and 2 comfortable armchairs for visitors. The dog lies down underneath the desk.
Look, here's a report. It's all very simple. Sigbritt Maud's gone missing. She's 38, divorced from a very unpleasant man, no children, works in a pastry shop in Trelleborg and lives alone.
Tell us what happened.
She had the day off, left her car to be fixed at the garage, went to the bank and the post office, where she was seen talking to Folke Bengtsson, and then she just disappeared.
Anything in her car?
Nothing. No clues. Nothing.
Did you know her personally?
Yeah. She's lived here for 20 years, always had a job. She seemed very normal. A bit frustrated, probably.
What do you mean?
Well, she's about the age when you begin to think, is this all there is? For a bit of sex, a bit of excitement, you know? Maybe do something daft, have stupid affairs, pick up younger men, stuff like that.
She could simply have gone away.
I don't think so. We went over her house. Everything's still there. Coffee pot and coffee cup still on the table. Looks as if she expected to be back any minute.
What do you think's happened?
I think she's dead.
What about Folke Bengtsson?
For the moment, he's not at home. I've not managed to track him down. Neither any of the journalists.
Perhaps he's just out on his boat.
Possibly, but it's a bit unusual. Anyway, you know more about him than I do.
Maybe, maybe not. We got him for a sex murder almost 10 years ago. He was dislikable and disturbed. But what happened to him afterwards, we don't know.
I know. Everyone in town knows. They declared him sane and let him out after 7.5 years. Moved here, bought a little house, a boat and estate car, and makes a living smoking fish and selling eggs. His stuff's good. Everyone likes it.
What do people make of him?
They've accepted him now. He's quiet, keeps himself to himself, and seems to apologise for just existing. But...
Yes?
Everyone knows he's a murderer. Apparently a pretty ugly murder, too.
It was revolting. Sick. He felt he was sexually provoked, but it was a mixture of cruelty, puritanism and misogyny.
How well do you think he knows Sigbrit Maud?
He's her closest neighbour. Their houses are about 200 yards apart, but that's not the worst of it.
Really?
Several people saw him talking to her in the post office the day she went missing. His car was parked in the square and he left about 5 minutes after she did. There's another witness as well, not a very reliable one.
Go on.
An old lady, a well-known gossip and troublemaker. Well, she told me she saw Sigbrit walking down the street and Folke Bengtsson drove up in the other direction and he put his brakes on and stopped. She said she turned away for a moment, and when she turned back, neither Sigbrit nor the car were anywhere to be seen.
That's not much.
No, but the next day, the woman stopped one of my men in the co-op and said she'd definitely seen Sigbrit get into the car. Well, if she sticks to that, then Folke Bengtsson is absolutely linked to the disappearance.
Doesn't sound good.
You know Bengtsson?
Yeah.
Would he be capable of killing her?
Yes, he would.
You said her ex-husband was very unpleasant. Did you mean violent?
Drunk and violent. He used to be a sea captain. He lives in Malmö now. I know they kept in touch. She was the one who wanted the divorce. I think he still loves her, and I bet he's jealous.
Then I guess we'd better interview him as well as Bengtsson.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Scorner? Yes, it's really lovely.
Beats city life hands down. Stockholm's a miserable city.
If you say so. We should get on.
I suppose you know we've been followed here. See that green Fiat with the 2 men in it? They've been with us ever since we left the station.
Journalists?
I imagine so. Interested to be shadowed. It's a new experience for me. You've seen the bus stop and Sigbrit and Folke Bengtsson's houses. I'm sorry he wasn't there. Let's hope he was fishing or delivering eggs to his customers. We'll check again later. I could drive you to Malmö and find Bartil Maud, Sigbrit's husband, if you like.
Good idea. What about the journalists?
Let's give them a sightseeing tour on the way, shall we?
Who are you? The head cop and his henchman.
Exactly.
I've been in 108 countries, and I've never seen such a load of shit. The cops are after you. Social Security's after you, or the tax collector, or the welfare officer, or the power company, or the customs, or the national health. Even the bloody post office, and I don't want any post.
How do you know it's 108 countries?
Because I keep track, of course. Anyway, who the hell are you?
My name's Martin Beck and I'm a policeman, head of something called the National Murder Squad. This is Detective Inspector Kollberg.
Hi.
Who's the goon waiting outside?
Inspector Allwright from Anderslöv.
Him, is it? So what the hell do you all want?
Mind if we sit down? Your ex-wife's been missing since October the 17th.
And?
We wonder where she is.
I've already told the police I don't know. On the 17th, I was on the train ferry having a few drinks. That's what I do most days. Sit on the Copenhagen boats and get drunk.
Well, it looks like someone abducted her and your alibi's not up to much.
I've got a bloody good alibi. I was on the ferry. What about that sex maniac next door to her? Shouldn't you be arresting him? I tell you, if he's done anything to Sigbrit, I'll strangle her with my own bare hands.
Why did you say her? You said strangle her.
Well, this isn't what I meant. Him. I'll strangle him. I love Sigbrit. Always have.
How long were you married?
Well, since she was 18. And I had to ship out 2 months after the wedding. Well, after that, I was nearly always at sea, but I'd come home for a month or 2 every year, and we'd have a good time.
Sexually?
Yeah. She said it was like being run over by a train.
Was she faithful?
She said so. I believed her.
Were you?
What do you think? I went to a brothel whenever I was in port. I told her I'd been faithful. I made sure I didn't come home with the crabs and the clap and teeth marks. Thank God for penicillin.
Why did you split up?
My liver packed in. And I failed the physical for a captain and I got the sack. So I just sat around at home drinking and shouting. I beat her up a lot and she got sick of it and chucked me out. I could see why. I was damn sorry afterwards.
I'd like to know something.
What?
Have you had sexual relations with her since the divorce?
Sure. I've driven out and screwed her a few times, but it's been a while now. Year and a half at least. I'll tear that bastard to pieces if he's killed her.
You should do some thinking about exactly what you were doing on the 17th, Captain Maud. Your alibi's almost worthless.
Alibi? For what? Just get the hell out before I really get angry.
Later on, Martin Beck, Kollberg and Allwright drive out to Volker Bengtsson's house again. Allwright's dog sits in the back.
They are now followed by a procession of 10 cars, each one containing a journalist and some of them a photographer.
So Sigbrit's husband's got a record, has he?
It came through from Interpol this morning. In 1965, he was arrested in Trinidad for beating a man to death.
Whatever happened?
Police report called it justifiable homicide.
What?
He was found guilty of this justifiable homicide, fined £4 and made to leave the country the following day.
So Maud's got a rotten alibi and a history of violence. What's his motive?
Jealousy.
Volker Bengtsson has no alibi at all and a history of violence. But does he have a motive?
The motive would be that he's not all there.
In any event, we're going to see him very soon.
Hold on, I need a break. Keep an eye on the dog.
So Allwright stops his car, climbs out, jumps over a ditch and disappears behind a little shed.
He appears again a minute later, fastening his flies in full view of everyone in the line of cars.
Just to make sure no one gets lost on the journey. We got all the papers and everything, Volker. You know me, I wouldn't come if it weren't necessary.
We can sit down.
Well, I suppose you know what this is all about.
Yes.
And you know these gentlemen?
Yes, I know Detective Inspector Beck and Detective Kollberg.
They're much more senior now, if that makes a difference.
We hear about Sigbrit Maud. You know her, don't you, Bengtsson?
She lives next door.
Well, she's missing, and no one's seen her since 1 o'clock on Wednesday the 17th.
So I've heard.
Witnesses say you spoke to each other in the post office the day she disappeared.
And she wanted to buy some eggs and said she could have a dozen.
You know she didn't have her car that day?
Yes.
Did you offer her a lift?
Absolutely not. It's utterly unthinkable.
Why?
I never give lifts, especially not to women.
Why especially not to women?
Women have caused me a great deal of unpleasantness in my life.
We know. But that doesn't mean you can ignore the fact that half the people in the world are women.
There are different kinds of women. Almost all the ones I've met have been bad.
Bad?
Bad human beings. Unworthy of their sex.
We hear you left the post office just after Sigbrit, then you drove past her when she was waiting at the bus stop.
I saw her and I might have slowed down, but I didn't stop.
There's a witness who says she may have got in your car.
I didn't stop.
Have you ever seen Sigbrit Maud's husband?
Yes, twice. He's got a beige Volvo, hasn't he?
And what do you think of Sigbrit Maud as a woman?
Well, sometimes I see her as a woman, but not often.
What do you mean?
I think she's disgusting, indecent, like an animal. She smells.
He's nasty and he's nuts. It's as simple as that.
He's behaving exactly the way he did when we questioned him about Rosanna. The hatred of women, the emphasis on the way they smell, how they behave like animals, it's all very familiar.
But there isn't a body, so there isn't a murder, and there's nothing we can accuse him of.
There's something you might have missed.
Yes?
He said he'd seen her ex-husband visiting her in a beige Volvo, but I don't know when that could have been. Maud stopped coming out to see Sigbrit before Folker ever moved into that old house.
I noticed that too. Maud told me he hadn't been to see her for a year and a half.
Which might mean that Maud's lying.
Or Bengtson is.
Hello, all right?
What do you mean, all right?
No, my name's all right.
I need Beck. It's Commissioner Malmö.
Just a minute, I'll see if I can find him. It's your commissioner. Do you want to talk to him?
Yeah, I'll take it. Beck here.
Well, how's it going?
And for the time being, very badly.
Listen, this is turning into a public scandal. The press are accusing us of letting a murderer slip through our fingers. We've become a laughingstock. You've got to arrest this Bengtson and get him under lock and key.
Well, he's certainly suspicious, but there's no real evidence against him.
That doesn't matter. It's all over the press. They're busy rehashing the Rosanna case and baying for his blood.
Oh, that's not very helpful.
If you need reinforcements, men, helicopters, you know we can help.
No, that's the last thing we need. Bengtson's just sitting quietly at home.
So you'll be arresting him today?
No, much as I'd like to. There's not even a body. There's nothing to accuse him of.
Are there any other suspects?
We've just interviewed her ex-husband.
Do you think it's him?
Could be, but I don't think so.
Then it's got to be Bengtson.
The evidence isn't good enough. We can't just bring him in because he hates women.
You've got to put a stop to the newspaper stories somehow. I can see I'm going to have to help you get started.
No, I'd rather you didn't.
But a message from above comes less than half an hour after this conversation.
Hi there, Folker. It's only me.
I was expecting you.
I'm afraid you're going to have to come along to the station. It's time.
I see.
There's no rush. You can get changed and get a few things together. I can lend you a carrier bag if you need one.
No thanks. It's just
What's the matter, Folker?
Well, someone's got to feed the fish and take care of the chickens. The aquarium's got to be cleaned out too.
I'll take care of it. Don't worry. Word of honour. There's another thing you're not going to like. They'll be digging up your garden tomorrow.
Why?
I expect they'll be looking for a body.
What will I do about my egg customers?
I'll take care of them. Don't worry.
You're a good person, all right.
We do our best. You know, we don't have much time, Folker. If you know anything about Sigbrit Maud, just tell me now. It'll make everything a hell of a lot simpler.
I don't know anything. Except that I don't like her.
The next morning, the police begin digging up Bentson's garden.
Martin Beck, Allwright and Kollberg do another very thorough search of Sigbrit Maud's house and find a set of keys, a pocket calendar and 2 handwritten notes.
The letter C is written on every Thursday of the calendar, and the notes are signed Love and Kisses Clark and I Love You, Clark.
They also say, Sissy's brother's in town and I can't possibly get away.
They look like love letters to me.
Maybe she's run off with this fellow Clark.
A lover with regular habits. I wonder why Thursday especially.
Maybe that's the only time he can get away.
Look, he says, you must come on Thursday. That means they didn't meet at her place.
Do you know anything about this Clark, all right?
I don't think there's anyone called Clark around here.
How can you be sure?
I reckon to know just about everyone. But it's a very unusual name.
What about Thursdays? What did Sigbrit do on Thursdays?
Her boss in the Trelleborg pastry shop says she worked every day, evenings too sometimes, but she always had Thursday evenings off.
What if she has just disappeared with this Clark?
Somewhere in the woods near Anderslöv, a group of ramblers are walking along a path by a lake when one of their number slips and falls.
Before he can get onto solid ground, his boot sinks deep into the mud.
As the black ooze bubbles up, something begins to rise slowly out of the mire and the moss.
An object takes shape before his eyes, and it's a fraction of a second before his brain registers the fact that what he sees is a human hand.
And then he screams. Sigbrit Maud is no longer missing.
God-awful place to be murdered, isn't it? Assuming this is where it happened.
We'll know after the post-mortem, if not before. I think someone could have driven here in an ordinary car.
Yeah, I think so. Someone could probably have got as far as that stack of beech, but not much further. She looks pretty awful.
They found her coat and blouse and handbag over there. They seem absolutely undamaged.
They found anything in the bag?
Usual stuff: handkerchief, mirror, comb, 2 sets of keys, birth control pills.
One of the dogs has found some kind of cotton rag.
We'd better send that off to the lab. See if there are any leads. And the keys, well, one set looked like the ones you got for her house. Maybe the others for the pastry shop. What do you think?
Sounds about right. My guess, she came here with someone she knew, took off her coat and blouse, and they killed her.
Sound familiar?
Sadly, yes. Disturbingly like Bengtsson and Rosanna, isn't it?
The keys in Sigbrit's handbag are neither for the shop where she worked, nor for her house.
The Trelleborg police are given the unenviable job of trying to find out exactly what they are.
It turns out that Bertel Maud's car is a green Saab, and not the beige Volvo which has been seen outside Sigbrit's house.
Maud's alibi has been backed up by the ferry crew, and he is absolutely out of the picture.
So this only leaves Folke Bengtsson, who is not saying anything.
A few miles away, something is happening which will be of vital importance to the investigation.
Horse the pigs! Come on! Come on! We can do it! Come on, Krista! Beat the bastards! Faster! Faster! Shit! They're catching up! You can do it! You can do it! Christ, Krista! Which way are you going? Here we go!
This is the police! Out of the car now, you little shits! When I say now, I don't mean tomorrow. Move! No tricks!
We haven't done anything!
That's what they all say. Borrelund, look in the bag. Elofsson, look in the boot.
There's nothing in there.
Shut up!
This video was uploaded to the channel Thinking Out Louder. Please like, comment and subscribe to the Thinking Out Louder channel. Thank you.
Get over here, now. Keep your hands up.
No! Watch this, pigs. Just watch me, Casper. Don't do it! Don't do it!
Put that gun down, son. Now!
Get a move on, Casper! Get in the car! Ah! Hell! What's happening? Get up! You okay? Bloody hell!
I've told you already. There's 1 policeman killed and 2 more in a critical condition. 1 joyrider's dead and the other little bastard's driven away.
What's this to do with us?
It happened just outside Malmö. You're 2 of my top men and you're on the spot. We need to get this kid inside. I've decided you can mop up the Bengtsson murder and Kollberg can lead the hunt for the boy.
I don't like the sound of this.
I don't care what you like. The press are all over us, so I'm taking personal charge and I don't think you need Kollberg.
Well, why don't you speak to him yourself? He's right here.
No, that's not necessary. You just tell him to get over to Malmö straight away. You just nail Bengtsson.
What does that interfering idiot want now?
3 policemen and 2 joyriders were involved in a shootout between here and Malmö this morning. One of the boys got away, but the other one's dead. And so is one of the policemen.
Bloody hell.
Yeah. They're setting up a kind of manhunt, and you're to go to Malmö immediately. I'm to stay here to deal with the Sigbrit Maud murder. You'll be interested to know that the chief's taking charge of the tactical command of the manhunt.
What on earth is tactical command?
I've no idea. Sounds self-important to me.
I hate all this military jargon. I used to like being a cop, but that was a hell of a long time ago. 3 policemen shot at, 1 of them dead, and that arsehole in charge. Terrific. Well, I suppose I'd better pack and get ready for a manhunt.
Wait, before you go, what's your view on Bengtson? I mean, your personal opinion.
He's not all there, and he's a horrible piece of work, but there's really no evidence.
I agree, but it's very like the Rosanna murder, isn't it?
I hear we're losing you, Kollberg. I'm sorry.
So am I. I've liked being out of the city, and I've liked meeting you and Dog. But I'll be in touch.
Well, good luck. Take care.
Yeah.
So long.
All right, are you absolutely sure you don't know anyone named Clark with a wife called Sissy?
There's no such person in the Anderslöv district. I know absolutely everybody. You think that's possibly the man who killed Sigbrit?
Maybe. Who knows?
I'll be relieved if it isn't Bengtson. People miss him when he's smoked herring. And I'd rather it was someone who didn't live in Anderslöv.
Kaspar is now on the run and his companion is dead.
He plans to go to Stockholm where he has friends who may hide him, but very soon the car begins to run out of petrol.
He only has small change, so he has to pay with lots of 5-krona pieces, which he and Krista had stolen from a piggy bank.
The car he's driving is very anonymous. It's a beige Volvo.
What the hell are you doing back in Stockholm, Kollberg? Thought you were mopping up all the crime on the south coast.
Ha, bloody ha, Larson. You'll be pleased to know that the chief's invented a tactical command, whatever that is, and he's moved his manhunt back here.
What makes him think the boy's here?
A couple of garages on the road north reported a young boy buying petrol with 5-krona pieces. They said he seemed very frightened.
The fool. Does anyone know who he is?
Well, we think the killer was Krista Paulsson, 24 with a record and just out of prison. The other one's probably Ronnie Kaspersson, known as Kasper, both based in Stockholm.
Kaspar! Hey, Kaspar! What's with the short hair? What made you get a scalp like that? I almost didn't recognise you.
Maggie, I'm sorry, I didn't see you.
We've missed you. Where have you been? What have you been up to?
Nothing much. This and that.
Do you want to get a coffee?
I don't think so. Look, Maggie, I'm in a bit of trouble. I need to hide out somewhere.
Trouble with the police?
Yeah, big trouble. Something that happened near Malmö.
The shooting that's been in the papers? The policeman?
Yeah.
Hell, Kaspar. That is big trouble.
I know. Krista shot them. I was just there.
I suppose I should tell you to go to the police.
Please don't, Maggie.
Don't worry, I won't. They're all bastards.
I just don't know what to do.
You could stay with me for a bit in the flat. My boyfriend won't like it, but he hates the cops, so he ought to understand. Have you got a car?
Yeah, but I'm running out of petrol again.
Don't worry, I've got money. We'll fill up on the way.
Seeing that we've hit a bit of a brick wall with Folke Bengtson, I think we should have a holiday and go out and shoot ourselves a pheasant, and then eat it. I'm a hell of a cook. What do you think?
Good idea.
You can borrow some boots and a shotgun, lest you prefer to talk to Bengtson again.
No, thanks. We're not any further on.
Oh, the lab rang this morning.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. About that rag we found near the body. To tell you the truth, I'd completely forgotten about it.
What did they find?
It contained cotton fibre, gravel, soil, clay, fat, oil, and nickel shavings. The gravel and soil came from the mud hole where we found Sigbrit, but the ground I picked it up from was a completely different type, so I can only assume that whoever murdered Sigbrit got his boots muddy and used this rag to dry them off.
Nickel shavings are a bit out of the ordinary, aren't they? And where would they have come from?
Some kind of specialised machine shop, I suppose. The lads in Malmö look into it.
The chief's desperate for a conviction, but I really don't like it.
Look, let's forget about it for the moment. Time to go hunting.
Yeah.
This really isn't a good place for you, Kaspar. I'm not sure we can have you stopping here.
Don't be so bloody unwelcoming, Breadman. He's got nowhere else to go.
It's not lack of hospitality. There's trouble right outside the window.
Can't see anything.
There's a bloke by the bus stop.
Yeah?
And another in the doorway.
Well?
Both cops.
Why are they there?
They think I'm sitting on a whole load of jewellery, son. And they think I shot an old lady during the getaway. But you see, I couldn't have, because I was here in bed with Maggie at the time. And she swore it, didn't you, sweetheart?
Yes.
They're watching me all the time, son, so it's not a great spot for you, is it?
So, what's the news from Anderslöv?
Nothing further from Bengtsson. He still says how repulsive he found Sigbrit, but won't admit to anything more.
That doesn't surprise me.
But we've solved the mystery of the keys in Sigbrit's handbag.
How?
Some lads in the Trelleborg squad thought they'd show the big boys down from Stockholm how to do it, so they made lots of copies, put in hours of overtime, and kept at it till they found the right door.
And where was it?
A little flat in Trelleborg, which Sigbrit had rented in her maiden name and paid every month in cash. Must have been a kind of love nest.
Did you find anything?
Some hairs on a pillow, one long blonde and a few short ones which were almost white.
Nothing else?
Some of the neighbours had seen a Volvo parked on the street. They thought it was beige, but they weren't sure.
And Bengtsson?
A brick wall. And the chief's still pushing very hard for a conviction. He's being totally unreasonable.
Well, I shouldn't worry too much about the chief for a bit.
Why?
He's getting ready for a big operation to arrest the breadman.
He's still trying to pin that robbery on the breadman.
Get it in one. And when I say big operation, you won't believe just how big.
Do you mean what, helicopters, dogs, automatic weapons, bulletproof vests?
A lot. And
yeah?
He thinks that boy in the cop killings, Kaspar, might be with them.
Really?
Melander happened to see him and a girl parking a car outside the breadman's flat. Melander, being Melander, recognised Kaspar from his photo in the files.
So it's another of the chief's tactical commands, is it?
You said it.
Bloody hell. I'm glad I'm not there. Good luck.
The big police action goes wrong from the start.
The chief drives up in his command car to join the waiting men. He runs into one of the special dogs. When he gets out, it bites him.
Jesus! For Christ's sake, somebody get me something in his hand! Chief.
Cordon off the area. Evacuate apartments. Neighbours, to the cellar.
Armed police storm the building. Frightened neighbours are herded into the cellar, and sharpshooters smash the windows.
Tear gas! Action!
The tear gas personnel lob a grenade into the building, and it turns out to be a dud.
Action! Apartment!
5 heavily armed men storm the flat.
Now the only person in the apartment is Maggie. The breadman and Kaspar are miles away by now.
A police dog knocks Maggie over and bites her.
Twice.
Maggie is taken off in an ambulance.
Larson and Kollberg arrive on the scene too late to be either help or hindrance. When everything is over, they climb out of their car and walk over to the chief.
You two only just got here?
Yeah, no one at home, I see.
We got the girl. She all right? A dog bit her. They've taken her to hospital.
What's happened to Kaspar and the breadman?
They're on the run. And they've both got guns.
You sure of that?
Of course I'm sure. But I need twice as many men next time. This time we didn't have enough, otherwise the plan went like clockwork.
Come off, it was a farce. Did you really think the breadman wouldn't spot 2 policemen dressed as a telephone repairman and an ambulanceman?
I don't like your tone, Larson.
Well, that's because I say what I think. But where the hell did you get this plan? It's not the Battle of Waterloo.
Just remember who you're talking to.
If you'd have sent me and Kollberg here by ourselves, we'd have Kaspar and the breadman in custody by now. What's up, Kollberg? You look miserable.
It's Kaspar. You're hunting him like an animal. And he probably hasn't done anything criminal except steal a car.
But we don't know that, do we?
I think we do. Guns, helicopters, grenades, and what have we got? A girl in hospital with a dog bite. It's pitiful.
You watch it too, Kollberg. We've got to see that nothing gets out. Absolutely nothing must get out.
Bengtsson, Kaspar, what a mess. We can't prove they've done anything. What a rotten job.
The next day, Kollberg starts to write a letter of resignation.
He can't settle and tears it up.
He leaves the office and walks to the scene of the previous day's fiasco. Maggie's flat is so near the police station that he could almost have watched the chief's big operation from his office window.
He wanders into the parking area behind Maggie's flat, and there it is. The car that Casper stole from Malmö.
It's a beige Volvo with obviously false number plates.
All right here?
Hi, this is Kollberg.
Everything okay?
Not really, but I think I might have turned something up.
Go ahead.
We've got Kaspar's getaway car. It's a beige Volvo. And Kaspar says they stole it from just outside Malmö.
Right.
Has anyone reported one missing? If they have, can you look up the theft report and get me the vehicle identification number?
Sure, I'll get onto it straight away. You think it might be the one outside Sigbrit Maud's house?
It's a long shot, but it's a possibility.
After 2 hours, Kollberg picks up the phone again. This time he speaks to Martin Beck.
OK, here it is. The engine numbers match.
Great.
Did All Right give you the theft report?
He certainly did.
And do we have the name of the owner?
You're not going to believe this. It's Clark Evert Sundström.
Clark?
Clark.
Bingo. Did he report it missing?
No, his wife did.
I see. So Kaspar and his pal stole it?
Yes, according to this report, the wife, Cecilia...
Cecilia, Sissy for short, like in the letters.
Exactly. According to the report, she said he seemed reluctant to come to the police, and he kept saying they should wait and it'd turn up. In the end, she got so fed up that she reported it herself.
What does this Clark Sundström do?
His wife said he was some kind of manufacturer, that's all.
Nickel traces on the rag by the body?
How did you guess?
Time for a visit?
High time for a visit. You want to come along too?
I don't think so, Martin. You probably won't like it, but there's something important I've got to see to.
I just don't understand why you're doing this.
I wouldn't expect you to.
You've been in the force for 27 years. You're a bloody good policeman. Why the hell do you want to resign?
Lots of reasons.
The chief's big operation.
It's not just that stupid cock-up. It's being ordered around with no consideration. Stockholm to Anderslöv, Anderslöv to Malmö, Malmö to Stockholm, and all for nothing. Just so the chief can play with his big toys and make a lot of bloody big bangs. What's it achieved? We've got nowhere with Bengtsson, and Kasper's just a boy who stole a car. The chief's determined to get convictions, even if they're not right. Everything we do is because he's frightened of the press.
Yep, you're a fool to go. You've achieved a lot over the years.
I don't like what's happening. I don't think the police should behave like this, and I don't think we should be armed.
But you're wrong.
Maybe, but guns provoke more guns, and I'm just not suited to being a policeman anymore. I'm ashamed. The things we have to do, the way we're organised, the way we have to behave, I just don't want to do it any longer.
After 27 years?
The force has changed. Well, I can't believe how much it's changed. We're being used for political purposes and the greater glory of the people at the top. I don't like it, and I won't do it.
Are you sure about this?
I'm absolutely sure. I've written my letter. Now I'm going home.
Even if Kollberg doesn't believe they should be armed, when the police go to arrest the breadman and Kaspar, they'll find themselves facing a whole arsenal of guns.
Maggie's still in hospital, and her dog bites have gone septic.
She develops a high fever and becomes delirious.
She talks constantly about the cabin in the woods where the breadman and Kaspar are hiding.
By her bed sits Detective Sergeant Rönn, who reports everything he's heard to Detective Inspector Larsson.
So she says they're holed up in a cabin out in Södertörn?
Yeah.
Did you get any details?
Plenty. If you gave me a map, I could probably point to the actual cabin.
This is a bit complicated.
Shouldn't we tell the chief?
Yeah, definitely, but don't let's do it until we're about to leave.
Okay.
Larsson and Rönn have driven out to Södertörn and parked Larsson's car in a clearing in the woods near the cabin where the breadman and Kaspar are hiding.
They're looking at the cabin through binoculars.
I reckon we've got about an hour before the chief moves in with his main force. God help us. They'll probably have 100 men, 2 helicopters and 10 dogs. Besides that, he'll have requisitioned 20 huge shields of armour plate. There'll be a massacre.
Do you think the breadman and Kaspar will put up a fight?
The breadman's got nothing to lose. Kaspar's probably been driven half out of his mind by now.
Suppose so.
I don't give a damn what happens to the breadman. He's a professional criminal and he's just committed murder. It's Kaspar I'm sorry for. So far he hasn't shot or injured anyone. But if the chief has his way, he'll either get himself killed or else kill a couple of cops. So we've got to get him first.
So what's the plan?
Well, we get out of the car and walk towards the cabin. Call out that we're the police. If there's any shooting, we'll take cover behind that shithouse. I'll try and get round the back of the cabin and take them from behind. You take cover and fire slowly towards the roof or to the left of the porch.
I'm a bloody awful shot.
Well, you must be able to hit a house, for Christ's sake.
Well, yeah. At least I hope so.
And Rune.
Yeah?
If anything goes wrong, don't take any chances. Stay under cover and wait for the chief's great invasion. This is Detective Inspector Larsson. Come out with your hands up. Get behind this house and aim for the roof. I'll go round the back. Here we go. Kick the bugger in.
Shoot the bastard, for God's sake, Kaspar! Shoot him! I can't!
That's enough, Breadman. Drop that gun.
Make me pig! Shit!
Rune, get in here. Put handcuffs on that one.
I'm here. Oi, get your hands behind your back now!
You don't need handcuffs, do you?
No. Hold on, Larsson. Your jacket's torn.
Bloody hell. What a pain in the arse.
Kaspar told them exactly where they'd stolen the Volvo, and thanks to Kollberg, we've now found Clark.
Good on Kollberg. Where do we go from here?
I think we pay a visit to Mr. Clark Sundström, don't we?
His factory needs nickel for their manufacturing, and the experts say the letters are in his handwriting. I'd say we had enough evidence to arrest him straight away.
You want to come with me?
Oh, you bet. But you talk to him alone. I'll wait in the car.
I'm Detective Inspector Beck. I wonder if I could speak to Mr. Clark Sundström.
He's not feeling at all well. He's gone to lie down.
Well, I'm sorry to have to bother you. It's Mrs. Sundström, is it?
Yes.
I'm afraid it's absolutely necessary, so if he isn't
Is
too
it
ill...
about the factory?
No, not directly. It's a matter of a few questions I have to discuss with him, so if you
Can't it wait till tomorrow? He's feeling very poorly.
I'm afraid it can't. It's very important.
It's all right, Sissy. I'll speak to the inspector. You go into the girls.
Very well.
Now, you tell me what this is all about.
You know what this is all about.
Yes?
Sigbrit Maud.
Can we go out and talk? I need some fresh air.
Fine. Mr. Sundström, we have proof that you killed Sigbrit Maud. We've seen the flat in Trelleborg and I have a warrant for your arrest in my pocket.
What proof? How can you have proof?
Among other things, we found a rag at the murder spot that we can trace to you. We have your letters. We know about the flat. So tell me, why did you kill her?
I had to.
You feeling all right?
No.
Come to the police station with me. We can talk better there.
Sigbrit. Get my wife!
All right! All right!
He's had a coronary. He's awake now, but keep it as short as you can.
Mr. Sundström. Mr. Sundström, how do you feel?
All right. I don't know.
Do you remember me?
I remember you coming and then we went outside. Nothing else.
Do you remember what we were talking about?
Yes.
Sigbrit Maud.
don't feel well. I don't want to talk about her.
Just tell me how you got to know her.
We met at the pastry shop where she worked about 3 years ago. I used to go in there for a cup of coffee.
And then?
I saw her in town one day. Asked if she wanted a lift. So I drove her home and we went to bed together. That's all you want to know, isn't it?
Was she in love with you?
I suppose so.
What makes you say that?
Last spring, she started talking about moving in together and getting married and having kids.
And did you want to? Did you want a divorce?
Christ, no. It would have been a financial catastrophe. The house we live in belongs to my wife, and the factory belongs to her too.
So what happened? Did Sigbrit become troublesome?
She started threatening me. Said she was going to talk to my wife. I couldn't see any way out. If Sissy knew I had a mistress, she'd kick me out without a second thought. Then where'd I be?
So?
I just wanted to be rid of her. I couldn't bear her anymore. I didn't know what to do. Then I remembered the man who lived next door to her. I reckoned I could kill her, make it look like a sex murder, and everyone would think it was him.
Weren't you afraid an innocent man would be convicted for something you'd done?
He'd already killed one person, and he shouldn't have been let out anyway.
How did you do it?
Strangled her. I drove her to the woods, and she thought we were going to make love. We used to do that sometimes, outdoors in the summer.
Clark Sundstrom suddenly stares at Martin Beck, and his eyes go rigid. He chokes. His lips tighten across his teeth, and there is a rattling in his throat.
Clark raises his left hand. Martin Beck takes his wrist and stands up. Clark grasps it convulsively.
Nurse! Nurse, somebody!
Martin Beck glances up and sees the bright green dot of the heart monitor moving across the screen in a straight line.
I had the warrant in my pocket and we were taping everything he said.
Well, it's all wrapped up now.
Yeah.
Tired?
Yes.
Tea?
Yes, please.
You going home now?
My plane leaves in 2 hours. We can take off in this fog.
We'll call the airport and find out.
Thanks. I was never sure about Volker Bengtsson, but the murder was so like Rosanna's. Still, I'm glad it wasn't him.
He's back home now. I drove past where he lives an hour ago and he was hard at work fixing the hen house.
Good.
He said he'll be back delivering eggs in the morning and smoked herring in a few days. We'll soon be back to normal.
What'll happen to Sigbrit's house? She didn't have any relatives, did she?
I suppose there'll be an auction. You're not thinking of moving down here, are you? You could always try and persuade Kollberg to come with you.
I'm going to miss him.
Unofficially, of course. We could all go pheasant shooting.
Now, I'd like that. Coming back. Together, I mean.
Good.
I look forward to it. And all right.
Yeah?
Thanks. Thanks for everything.
Two hours later, Martin Beck's plane banks steeply, and the fields of Skåne lie beneath him in the sunshine, while off to the south he can see the Baltic, blue and sparkling.
Then his view disappears as the plane climbs into a bank of clouds and heads north.
Martin Beck is on his way home.
In Cop Killer by Mai Huerval and Per Valeur, Martin Beck was played by Stephen Mackintosh and Lennart Kollberg by Neil Pearson. Hergot Allwright was played by Howard Coggins, Gunfalt Larsson by Ralph Ineson, and Einar Run by Wayne Foskett. Nicholas Murchie was Malm, Ben Crow was Carl Sundström, and Kenneth Collard was Bartil Maud. John Mackay played Folker Bengtsson, Paul Mundell played the Breadman, Fraser Burrows played Caspar, and Will Howard played Krista. Maggie was played by Jenny Harold, Mrs. Sundström by Philippa Stanton, Sigbrit Maud by Joanna Brooks, and the radio reporter by Will Glennon. The narrators were Lesley Sharp and Nicholas Gleaves. Cop Killer was dramatised for radio by Jennifer Howarth. Original music was by Elizabeth Purnell, and the director was Sarah Davis.